Welcome to No Man's Sky Permadeath mode, and here we are, guys. We're down on an extreme planet. This is the extreme planet that I finished up on in the end of the last part. We've got lots and lots of these flying creatures overhead. I've already collected them all. I thought in this part I'm just going to do some planet exploration, in the sense of, well, just exploring this planet, because what I do want to do now is focus on this. Well, where is it? I'll find it. Sorry, guys. I want to focus on getting to level 10 of the extreme survival and also level 10 of the species. And so I thought I'd make a start on that process on this planet. And well, and I'm going to do that in 3 ways. One, exploration by spaceship. Wow, for a little while. Then we're going to go down, maybe do a bit of planetary surface walking. Oops, just kind of get the ship to pause, and well, I'll just fill the launch thrusters up. Okay. And I thought what we're going to do is a bit of canyon flying, because I've got this nice new agile ship, and then we might break out the exocraft. Wow, under the trees. Yeah, then I thought, well, we'll maybe get out the exocraft, do a bit of exploration on foot. But I remember doing a lot of this, wow, about a year ago. You can get down, especially when I used to have the low flight mod, and I was really made up when Hello Games actually put this back in again and let's actually fly down. And of course, with this new ship I've got, oops, we can actually get right down in the canyons. And I mean, oops, gotta be a bit careful. And maybe I'm pushing my luck a little bit here. So I thought what we're going to do is fly across the surface like this, see what I can find, see if we can find a base that I can put down on. And once I find a base that I can put down on, we can then go to maybe exploring on foot, or yeah, that's what I want to do in this part, because I think I do need. Oops, I haven't seen that creature before. Okay, I mean I've got the plutonium for it, so there we go. Another one over the back there. Hello, creature. Like a big, whatever it is. What else we got here? Scan the creature without actually seeing it. Okay, we've got an incoming storm. That'd be fun. I was down here. Okay. Wow. Got a big flower head type creature in it. Hello. Got all those. Any more around? I don't want to get too. Oops. Need to make sure I don't let this go down too low, else it would kill me. But I've got the zinc at the moment to do this, so, and I think I've got enough plutonium to do a few landings. I mean, if I use up too much, then well, that's all there is to it, guys. Then we're there. Amium 9, okay. Take out this. Back into the ship. Now definitely going to have to try and find, look at this. It's almost like an orange. It also looks like Mars, doesn't it? think this time I will look for a base. The one thing I do miss with this low flight is the fact that you can't actually fly into caves or fly under things, which you could do with the low flight mod. And we'll just drift through the canyons here. See, I'm being forced up by the fact that it won't let me get really, really low. Alright, back to looking for a base. Can't spend too much time just drifting across the planetary system. Hello, creatures. Right guys, I'm going to go looking for a base now. Anything of interest happens, I'll be right back. Right guys, what I have found is a drop pod. So this is, I think we're going to drop in on the drop pod. And of course we've got another storm coming in as well, where I've been exploring for so long. So here we are guys, we're down. And we're just going to jump into the drop pod. And what should we do? Well, we could get another cargo slot. Get a technology slot. I think we're going to go with a cargo slot, guys. Looks like we're going to go to 26 slots. Just going to keep upgrading. Got plenty of cash for it. And I think the other thing I'm going to do now is the storms come in. I think I should have enough to summon my exocraft. Yeah, we've got the Roma base, so what we're going to do is we're going to change to the Roma. But we've got a little bit of resources here to collect before we move off. Anything else around here? Lots and lots of the surface creatures. Oops, flying creatures actually, not surface creatures. But they've all congregated round me. And just drop a and a bit more. Have a look over the edge. I mean, we're in a fairly hostile territory at the moment, but that's going to be great, guys. There's nothing to worry about. And we're just going to jump in the exocraft now. And I think we'll go out this way. Just have a quick check how many creatures I've got. 5 out of 8, so we've got 3 more to do. So I'll upload all while I'm at it. We've got another 3 creatures to find, and quite a long way to go yet. So, actually, just check the situation on here. It's good. I think that go to the exocraft. That could go to the exocraft, exosuit actually. A little while since I've actually done any exploring with the oops. Now there is a chance there could be a creature underground, something we need to do. Also going to be collecting some zinc and anything along the way. Some thallium there as well, so if I can find it. There we are. I mean, this is the way I've explored extreme planets in the past, because you don't pile up, because you've got to remember, sitting inside the Roma doesn't count as being on the surface, but it does allow you to maneuver on these extreme planets and find things. Of course, what it will do is it will allow me to top up my plutonium again, throw out. Hopefully if I go slow enough, we will start seeing some creatures appearing. I mean, that's a chrysolite there. Just gonna jump out and some thamium. Okay, grab the thamium. Bit more up there. Anything around? Let's have a quick look. Any can't see any other creatures around. Ah, that's a bit disappointing. Okay. We will go through the cleft. I mean, we're not going anywhere in particular. We're just wandering, guys. Just to see what's around. I mean, if I build up plenty of plutonium, anytime I want to leave, all I've got to do is just effectively stop and summon my ship, and we can go. Ah, there's water here, actually. Oh, I suppose it is water. So, kill that on principle, and of course we'll scan some. Collect a tree. Is that actually water? Yes, thank you. I do need to keep an eye on this. Keep filling this up. I've got loads of zinc stored on up in my base, so I can use up all this zinc and it won't be a problem. Knowledge stone there. Let's grab that. And again, just go there. Right, it says there's creatures over that way, but they could be for the flying ones. There's creatures over there as well. Okay. Are these funerals? These actually look like something that could be. Oh, this is calcium. Okay. Don't think calcium doesn't have any real use. Well, never mind. We'll collect a little bit of it. You never know. Have a quick look in the cave here. We should be okay if we smash our way into here. Let's have a quick look in the cave. It is a cave, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Little bit of marrow bulb there. And of course I need to replenish the marrow bulb a little bit, because I've just used some up. So now we're in the cave, we'll be okay for a little while, guys. We don't need to worry about our shielding, but we've got the protection anyway, so. Have a look round. Doesn't look, it's not really. Thank you. I always wanted an incoming storm. I haven't done any cave exploring for a very long time. But there's not much here. It's a bit marrow bulb. Oh well, never mind. Don't look into these things. Don't find out. Okay. Exocraft is this way. Should be some marrow bulb in there. There it is. There. One of the advantages of gathering marrow bulb, if you do it in the dark like this, you can normally spot where it is. Okay. And okay, we're back outside. And we'll just jump back into the ship. Oops, 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 oops. Booster time. And luckily, when you're in the exocraft, you don't actually take damage. Looks like there's damaged machinery. We're certainly going to stop and collect that. And just repair that, get the nanites. And of course we're going to have a look round. Those did I spot? Wow, there's something there. Auger light, iron and nickel. Okay. The little blue flecks on the surface. They are really improving the biomes. And hopefully they will continue with that process over time. Bit careful that we don't fall down a hole. Okay. We're actually getting a little bit turned back towards the ship. I mean, nothing wrong with that, guys. I mean, okay, we spin all the way back to our ship. That is fine. Of course, one of the downsides of the exocraft is that I haven't got a save game at the moment. So it's something you need to remember, that when you're exploring out, either on foot or in the exocraft, until you find somewhere where you can save, all this is unsaved gaming. They're all going that way, so let's go that way. Let's follow the ships. Okay, let's get across here. Oops. Destroy that while we're at it. On principle, some plutonium over there. Actually, I probably need to. We could use the weapons canister. That just for the. And we're. Okay, that's fine. We can always top up again immediately. Of course, we'll throw out a scan, see what's around. Not much. Okay, thank you, Storm. Of course, this is definitely not a planet to go walking far, especially if you're early in the game. I mean, I could probably walk quite a long distance across the planet like this, because I've got the shielding here. Back on. They should be able to get there. I think we can send that to the freighter. That to the freighter. This is the nice thing about the freight, having the resources up in the freighter. That can probably go in there as well. Of course, we need to build that up, back up again. Okay, just going to keep exploring, guys. Obviously, we're not having a lot of luck with the creatures, although probably I'm going a bit over there. That looks like. Oh, I got another one. It's vegetarian, unconcerned. Okay. Famous last words here, guys. Any more around? Some creatures look like they're on the ground over that way. Okay. Bit tricky spotting creatures on the ground when you've got those creatures floating above. Looks like we're getting towards daylight. That's going to make life a little bit more interesting. We won't be kind of. Right, I can hear creatures as it's daylight, so what we're going to do is wait here, see what actually is anything that comes in, because when the sun comes up you often get new creatures. Hey, stop. hanging around and annoy me. Any new creatures coming up on the horizon? Yes, I know. Don't have to keep telling me every 5 minutes. Right, I can getting the creature sounds. Okay, let's just move forward a little bit, guys. Maybe if we get into a little bit more of an open area. What's this here? Oh, this is damaged machinery. Okay, we're just gonna, I think we're, oops, drop out and gather that. Certainly gonna get that. Clusters, and of course we've got power canister, that could be useful. A bit of plutonium. And we have a fascination bead, okay. I think if we go this way, we've got, looks like we've got some more damaged machinery over there, so we're going that direction, guys. Now I can hear creatures, but it's implying that there's creatures around here, but I can't see any. Okay, back into the ship. Right. Hey, look what I found. I found a crash ship. Or half a ship, I think. Okay, let's just, we're in the middle of a storm. I better top that up as well. That can now go to the, actually just check. Oh, it's not overflowed, okay. We've got one spare slot left. The new slot. That can go to high capacity. Right. Let's have a quick look at the ship. It's bound to be a tiny little ship. It's not bad actually. B class 20 slot. Again, the downside is the damage. I mean, it makes life a little bit more trickier. Okay, let's just see what we can get here. Suspension fluid, a little bit of plutonium. Keen dagger. Repair this, so that we can get the and what we will do is, well, we might just check this out just to see if we can get anything really cool. As I climb through the hatch and climb towards the cockpit, I notice 2 warriors' bodies in the cargo hold. They are small specimens of their kind, their wrists and ankles chained to one another. Slavers. Send out alert. To our civic duty, I broadcast a warning about local slavers. I receive a token of thanks from the planetary overseer. Got a formula for power reserve. Okay. Let's just let's go up and check the cave out. So I've got plenty of protection. Okay. Well, it's not really a cave, is it? Never mind. Get a bit more marabulb. Yes, I know. You're always telling me that. Stay. You don't have to get under much shelter. So if you're walking across a planet like this, this is where you would look for shelter. I mean, I haven't done this for quite some time. Wow, look at that. But, yes, I know. And of course, what you can do is the old. Once you've got the, oops, ha. Okay, that didn't work. But you can do the old. Again, I haven't done this for a little while. But if life gets desperate, you can always do this as well. I remember doing this quite a lot once, especially before Exocraft came out. This used to be the only way you could travel across the planet, really. Actually, my life support's dropped a little bit, so maybe we'll keep that up to date. I'll just stand here while I do this. Yeah. Back to the golden age of No Man's early exploration. You'd hide in holes in the ground, look for caves, especially on what is, well, can't remember now, was it DM21 called the Long Walk, when they first brought the Permadeath in. Or not Permadeath, it was Survival actually. When Survival first came out, they called it the Long Walk, and of course if when the new update comes out, if there's enough change, which it most likely will be, to justify a new start, I will be starting the Survival series, and we're going to do it all over again. But this series is going to keep going, guys. I'm determined to get, well, keep going, find new galaxies. The more I think about it, the more it intrigues me. To boldly go where, oh, that flash plant was a bit asleep there. Yeah, to boldly go where no one else has been before. I mean, that would be really, really cool, guys. There's some zinc over there, so... Oops. No. I think all the lash plants must be dead from the radiation, because they don't seem to be reacting to me. Unless they've nerfed their responses or their range. Once they've... Oh, that looks like a new candidate. Hopefully it will be a new candidate. Yes! Okay. Anyone else? One more to go, I think. Have a quick look. Yes, one more species to go. Actually, what was that? Have a look. Not uploaded. This one's rare. Okay, we'll upload that one. Uncommon, rare, uncommon. Oh, never noticed that before. But it actually gives you an indication of the species type. Okay. Well, you live and learn, guys. You live and learn. Probably find that the one I'm looking for now is incredibly rare. We may eventually find a base. So I think bases might be quite rare on this planet. Right, here we go. Up over the hills. Oops. Ha! I got you as well. Same as the last lot. Okay, so we'll have a quick look. Don't want to pass up the opportunity. Yeah, we got you. Right, it says there's a base over there, so head for that. Go across the No Man's Sky all-terrain vehicle. Okay, let's just... I think we'll make a bit of a dash towards that and see what that is. It's probably going to be just some remote minor base or something like that. 21 sec. Oh no, we found a major base at last. Okay. I'm here. I'm certainly not going to pass that up. Let's grab that. I think it's the biggest clump of famine I've seen for quite some time, actually. Because we're gonna base there. For flying creatures, they obviously like congregating over bases. Right, there's another creature there. Got a feeling I've already got you guys. Yes. Okay. And we're just gonna... I think we'll find the front entrance. Oh no, we got a couple of... I think we'll just park here. Okay, what have we got? around here. Well, we can certainly want to drop the save. Wow, hang on. Wait. I was a bit too wrapped up in that one, guys. Ah, wow. Ah. Oh, a bit of a mistake there, guys. I was so wrapped up in doing other things that I didn't notice that my radiation shielding had run out. Oh, that was nearly a bad mistake. Okay, bond units. You obviously probably want units. The Gek is the most miserable sight, a picture of dismal deflation. Look at me the way I am. Give him 10 units. Okay. Gek is overjoyed. Look at me, what might be ever described as love. Okay. Well, I want a bit more than that, please. Okay. Does that mean I've got to wave them away? Hangs his head as I leave, but I do not think it's possible for them to look even more deflated, but I was wrong. Okay, we'll try again. Trading friend, so obviously I've not got to give him. Trading friend demands something, Cellgate help. Trader's frantic beat clicking seems to indicate they're open to some stilted conversation. And Gek teaches me a word of their language. Okay. Gek word for slug. Thank you. Okay. Trader was clicking their beak and drooling slightly. All about the hem, somehow managed to snort back them nasally. Thank you. We'll ask for directions. That might give us a target for here, if it's on the planet. Manufacturing facility detected. I mean, it's probably bound to be hours away by exocraft. This is a transmission tower, so we might get something here. So we got 1737, 717. It should be 7371. Distress signals coordinated. Got a freighter crash site. Okay. So we've got here suspension fluid. Antimatter, that would be quite useful. Off that junk. Okay. Just grab this. Yes, I know, but we'll be okay. My stupidity apart. Grab some more nanites. Keep the nanites flowing. So we're 10 minutes away from our ship. And we've got some more. Got a few more nanites in here, guys. Any more? Oh. There it is. That should be the last creature on this planet, guys. Check our stock transfer. It'd be really cool if that actually recharged this. Send that to the ship. Now we've got getting lots and lots of junk. I may have to have a tidy up, guys. Of course, now should have is all 8 species that we can upload here, and that gives us another level to come up. Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. Mission milestone. I'm now a zoologist. That's cool. Got a crash freighter 1 hour. Where's the... It wiped off the manufacturing base. Wow. And how far am I away from the... Oops. Journey. We've got level 9 there. We've got 1.2 souls before we get to the area here. Hey guys. Got that. That's the crash freighter. Obviously the crash freighter has wiped out my... I think what I'm going to do, guys, I don't want to prolong this much longer. Well, I think we can... I think what I'm going to do, guys, is, I mean, I've got... Let's just have a quick look. Because, I mean, I could spend the next hour just wandering around this planet trying to get that radiation level going. But I think we've had a good run here. Let me just think about this, guys. Guide log. We've got to kill creatures. I don't want to do that on here. Kill predatory creatures. We didn't find any there. Okay, so we don't actually have much in the way of missions. Combat. Right, I think what we're going to do, guys, is rather than make my way back to the ship, I think I'm going to summon the ship here. So what we're going to do is should have the resources to make a bypass ship, yeah. And I think what we're going to do is I'm an idiot. I made it in my ship. Okay, we're just going to make another one. Yeah. Top tip there, guys. If you're a long way from your ship and you want to summon it, do not make the bypass ship inside of your ship, because it will not work. So, and I think we're just going to jump into the Silver Mustang, and that can go back to the exosuits. Right. And I think what I'm going to do is go back up into space to wind this part up, and we're going to sort some of this mess out, go and sell a few things, and I'll just have a quick check here. Yeah, we've still got maximum resources in here. I probably don't need that. Got a couple of some canisters. I mean, anything else in the general where I'd want to store stuff. Calcium can go back onto the base. Look, got the irons. My iron's got a bit low, so I put the iron in there. Come down there, tidy that up. Bit of zinc. Yeah, we're a bit low on plutonium in my ship, so that could probably go into my ship. Got loads of thallium, carbon. Tidy this up a little bit. So the ship's a bit low, but if we go to the exocraft, just top this up. Well, I'll top that up with that. That can go back to the suit. That can go to the starship. Yeah, right. I need a top up for there. The thallium and the chrysogen needs to go back to the suit. I suppose I could carry some spare thallium in this here, so if I send 150 the starship, so that can be a backup thallium display. Okay, I think some of that needs to be stored later. Well, I think what I will do is send that to the freighter so that we've got some backup supplies in here. Right, I think that's that sorted out, guys. I think what we're going to do is take off and I'm not sure about the freighter, crashed freighter. No. Let's... I think it's time to think about new horizons now, guys. I think I've had enough of extreme planets, and this whole system seems to be full of them. So I think we're going to head back to the space station. And of course there's a few things I want to build, especially building a trade terminal on my freighter, something I've talked about, and of course I also want to think about building another atmospheric miner for, is it radium? So here we are, guys, we're in the space station, and it's perfect timing. Oh, looks like some traders just arrived. That would save me the trouble of walking up there. Wow, this is a big ship. Got enough freighters though, so haulers, sorry, not freighters. So we're just gonna ditch some stuff here. There's a fascination bead there, we'll sell that. And the Viking dagger. Don't want to sell the antimatter. I could sell the bypass chip, but we'll sell the suspension fluid and the Corvax cube. Keep the calcium just out of curiosity, and see if he's got anything for sale. Probably do with a top up iridium. So we'll buy some iridium. Save me having to go mining it, and of course we need a couple of dynamic resonators, and I think I'll buy a little bit of titanium while I'm at it as well, because of course using my exocraft means that I'm down to one of these, so that can go into there. Iridium, yeah, I had a feeling the iridium had got a bit low, so we'll shove that into there, because of course when you're collecting and repairing damaged machinery, you can actually get through quite a lot of iridium and not really notice it. So we got that there. Oh, it didn't sell the kick charm. Oh, that's not important. Right, so we got the cymatogen. I've got no idea why I've kept that. Right, what we're going to do now is, I haven't got any missions to turn in, but we'll go and check to see if this guy's got any interesting missions. So we're just going to come in here, guys. Of course, we'll grab a bit more carbon way through. Hello, Geckman. Quest the stars sounds noble. Okay. Browse missions. Okay, what have you got here? Collect an item, locating a person. So there's nothing here. If we just got these two here, which needs to be done. Okay. While I'm thinking about it, just gonna. Sorry about this, guys. I'm gonna go back to base. I haven't been back to base for a little while, and I think this is where I'm gonna call it, guys. It's probably not been the most interesting of parts, but it's part of the core of the game, and I thought I just wanted to show it to you. Plus, I think it was fun getting back to some of the basics, doing a little bit of wandering around, exploring with exocraft, and well, just wandering around the planet on foot. Right, guys, here we are. We are back at my base, and I've got to show you this, guys. It really amused me at the time. If you've been following the series, you'll be aware that the entrance to this dome used to be here, and I've actually had to move it over here simply because with this new ship, the rear thruster was right in the middle of the doorway, and I couldn't actually get into this biodome. Where the old ship, because it was slightly shorter, I could get in behind it. This one I can't, so I've actually had to move my entrance this way. I just wish there was a way that you could actually define where this ship could land, because it's annoying that it does. I mean, Probably, I mean, I could move the biodome, but then that breaks the symmetry of the base. Anyway, guys, on that slightly amusing point, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.